Tied up at 5. Game 3 of the World Series. Didn't think I'd be doing a baseball play-by-play after the Chiefs' dominating win versus the Redskins. But now, tied 5-3 in the bottom of the 12th. Here's Will Smith on from Fisher. First pitch, strike, 94 miles an hour right down the middle of the plate. Again, bottom 12, extra innings. Man does not start out on second base in the playoffs. So Fisher sets, deals, and a swing and a miss. So 0-2 count to Will Smith. In the hole early in this at bat. Dodgers now with their 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up to the plate. 5 career walk-off home runs for Will Smith, tied for third most in franchise history. This guy's a really good hitter, won a batting title, I believe. Trying to get the leadoff man on. 0-2 is a slider that misses outside. So 1-2 count. Fisher, fastball, slider. 2 pitches. Sets, deals, 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Slider. Will Smith goes down on strikes. His second strikeout tonight. They're just showing the play. Kershaw got out of the top of the 12th. Edmund came on to make the play on his glove hand side, scooped it to first. They got out of the inning. There was bases loaded, and they brought Kershaw in with 2 outs, and he ended up getting out of it for him. This is going to be his last World Series, his last performance for the Dodgers. So history for him. It's been a really good career. Good to see him get to the World Series and get out of that inning. He's usually a starter, but now he comes in as a reliever and gets a big out in the World Series. Again, the bases are loaded right there. And I just turned it on. Or it was first and third. They walked a guy. Kershaw came in, and that's when I really turned it on. I didn't even know the game was still going on. Really, I saw it on YouTube that people were still live streaming the game, so thought I'd get into it. This is Game 3 of the World Series, big game. Someone could take control of the series right here, so I definitely wanted to do the play-by-play and be a part of it. But Ohtani's homered. I think Tosque Hernandez is homered. Another big game from Shohei Ohtani. In this playoffs. He hasn't pitched yet. I'm sure he's going in Game 4. So if the Dodgers can get some type of man on right here, get him over to second, really give themselves a good chance right here. The more this goes on, the more the pitching they got to use. Let's see if Kershaw comes out for another inning, though. So you're going to have Max Muncy up. Bringing in a new pitcher, lefty on lefty, Eric Lauer. This guy pitched for the Brewers, I want to say, for a long time. 9-2, 3.18 ERA, 104 innings pitched. So they're bringing in a starter. Might have been their Game 4 guy. They're bringing in him right now. Must-win situation, Game 3. Usually the winner of this one takes control of the series. Tied at 5, 1 out, bottom 12. Here's Lauer, sets, delivers. Great pitch right there. Curveball, more of a slurve. Started it out on Muncy's shoulder. Came back in to the middle of the plate. Great pitch on 0-0 right there. Started him off with a curveball strike. Wasn't looking for it. 0-1 pitch. Swung on. It's going to stay in the ballpark, though. And goes out. Great catch by Kinner Falawa right there, the second baseman. Muncy gets under it. So 2 outs, bottom 12. Tied at 5. Good catch right here. He's got to go a long ways for this. First baseman can't make that play. It's too short for that right fielder to come on. Here's Tosca. 3 for 5, a solo homer, two singles, two outs, bottom 12. Lauer throws and it's high. Four seam fastball misses, 92 miles an hour. Hernandez trying to end it for the Dodgers, trying to get them a 2-1 lead. Take them to game 4. 0-1 count. Here's Lauer, sets, delivers, outside, misses on a changeup. 1-1 count. Lauer doesn't have the heater, doesn't have the fastball that touches 98, 99. More of a pitcher you're going to see 90 to 92 with some movement. Here's Lauer, sets, delivers, and fouled off. First base line. Looked like he was late on an inside fastball right there. Kind of tied him up. Got a 1-2 count to Tosca. 2 outs, bottom 12, tied at 5. Lauer sets, delivers, misses on a curveball outside. Didn't get on top of that one. Kind of threw it to the side a little bit. Usually on those curveballs from lefties, you want to get that 12-6. You want to get on top of that. Here's Lauer, sets, delivers, another foul. This time a cutter. Staying on that inside corner. Kind of tying up Tosca. Lauer pitching on the corners. Nothing in the middle of the plate. Doesn't want to make a mistake to this guy. So he got a 2-2 count, 2 outs, deuces. Bottom 12, swung on, popped up inside the infield. Kenner Falaez under it for out number 3. And we'll go to the 13th. Tied at 5, Dodgers, Blue Jays. See, they're going to keep Kershaw in versus Vladdy. Guerrero, probably other than Ohtani, probably the hottest hitter on the planet right now. They are bringing in a righty, Hernandez, it looks like. Hope this guy's got a sinker. You really don't want to really elevate anything to Vladdy. Here's Guerrero, 1 for 5 on the night, top 13. Henriquez sets, delivers, and he hits with the slider right down the middle. Good start Started him off with an 0-0 breaking ball. Vladdy wasn't ready for it. Gets the first pitch strike. 0-1. Enriquez sets to Guerrero Jr. Here's the pitch. Misses 101. Upstairs with a fastball. So this guy's got some heat. It's a good 18-mile-an-hour difference between the off-speed to the fastball. 1-1 count. Enriquez sets, delivers, misses upstairs again with the fastball. Overthrowing a little bit right now. Needs to make an adjustment with that arm angle. A 2-1 count. Let's see if he throws an off-speed pitch right here. You look at fastball. Here's the pitch to Guerrero. Swung on. He hung it. Hung a slider. And Guerrero topped it in the dirt. It's going to be a foul ball, third base territory. Luckily, that was in the ground out. Saved Guerrero by a couple feet right there, that foul ball. So 2-2 count. Count back in the favor for Enriquez. Top 13. 2-2 count to Guerrero. Swung on, drilled to short. Betts has got it on to Freeman for out number 1. And Enriquez gets Guerrero Jr. to ground out to short. Big out right there to begin the top of the 13th. Sure, my buddy Daniel Berry Sports Highlights is watching this game right now. I'm hoping the Dodgers can pull it out. I want to see him get another World Series title. Here's Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. First pitch to him, 102. Right on the outside corner. He's painting with heat. 0-1 count. Enriquez bringing it. 1 out, top 13. Enriquez sets, delivers, misses upstairs again with the fastball. 1-1 count. Kiner-Falefa played with the Rangers, the Yankees, now playing with the Blue Jays in the postseason. 1-1 count, 1 out, top 13. Enriquez sets, delivers, swing and a miss. 1-2 count. Enriquez feeling it right now. Staring down Kiner-Falefa. It's like another fastball is coming. He can't touch the heat. 1-2 count. Let's see if he paints that fastball on the outside corner. Enriquez sets, delivers, swing and a miss! Outside corner. Fastball 102. 2 outs, top 13. Bringing the heat. Can't hit it. Couldn't hit it on 1-1. Throw it on 1-2. Same pitch. This kid's impressive right here. This Enriquez guy. Wow, 102 with that slider. Here's Varshaw. He homered in game 1. Takes a slider. And he's throwing that breaking ball for a strike on 0-0 counts. Woo! This kid's got to be like 23, 24. 0-1 count, top 13, 2 outs. 0-1 to Varshaw. Oh, and he hits him right on the knee. That's the one thing about him, I guess, the control. When you throw 101, you really don't know where it's going to go. And he hits him on a 1-1 count like that. You're not trying to hit him right there. Oof. He grazed him on the knee. I could just imagine if that hits you flush right on the knee. Varshaw's good, but so it's going to be 2 outs. Varshaw on first. Tied at 5. Henman now is the pinch hitter, hitting .289 on the regular season, 3 home runs, 20 RBIs. First pitch to Henman. Enriquez sets, delivers, swing, drive to center. Going to stay in the ballpark, though. About 20, 30 feet from the warning track. Podges is under it. And we go to the bottom of the 13th. Dodgers are up. Edmund, Hernandez, and Podges coming up for the Dodgers. Oh, Dodgers got a leadoff double from Edmund. Didn't see it. Hit it into that right center gap. So the Dodgers got a leadoff runner on second. Nobody out. Hits it into the gap. Varshaw's able to get it. Not before Edmund. Fast runner. Usually hits one or two. For the Dodgers, he hits more towards the back end of the lineup. But a speedy runner. Definitely get this guy over to third right now. Play a little small ball. See if you can get this bunt down. And they are taking Edmund out. Or no, they are. They're leaving him on. I think they're going to try to get this bunt down. Try to get Edmund over to third with one out. Try to sacrifice him in. So Lauer's still in the game. The lefty. Looks like Rojas is going to come up for a pinch hitter, the righty. It's going to be lefty on righty, this matchup. If I'm Rojas right here, I'm looking for a first pitch, off-speed pitch. Just the way Lauer's been trying to sneak that slider in, that curveball in for a strike. I'm just going to sit back on something off speed. I'm trying to end the game right here. If he doesn't, it's because he's trying to get that bunt down. He's trying to give up and out. I'm trying to get Edmund over to third. Tied at 5. Bottom 13, 0 outs. Edmund on second. Rojas at the dish. Lauer sets. Delivers. Rojas gets the bunt down. And great bunt. Right in on his hands. Not sure how he got that bunt down, but it was perfect execution from Rojas. The ball's right in on his hands, and he's able to get that bunt down. The ball's moving, too. He pulls up on it before he knows it. The ball's right to the third baseman. So the Dodgers got a runner on third with one out. It's a strikeout situation right here. You're throwing your best stuff. You got your outfield in, your infield in. Alex Call, pinch hitter. Never heard of this guy. 3 for 4 in the postseason, though. So he's been coming up huge. One out, bottom 13. Alex Call, can he do it? And they win game 3. Here's the pitch, and he takes a curveball. Try to sneak that off-speed pitch in for a strike and miss low. They called Alex up, trying to be the hero. Game 3. Runner at third, 1-0 count, bottom 13. Lauer sets, delivers, misses inside. Might be trying to put him on first. You got a 2-0 count. You got a righty up. Put him on first. Double play situation. I'm not giving him anything to hit right here on a 2-0. I'm not giving him a fastball. I'll tell you that. 2-0 count. Lauer sets. Delivers. Again. Looks like he missed with but he's going to pop it up right in the infield. It's going to be 2 outs. The worst case scenario for the Dodgers happened. Popped it up right in the middle of the infield. Wow. Can Ohtani be the hero? 2 outs, bottom 13. And they're going to intentionally walk him. That's smart. Yeah, I'm not going to let that guy beat me. If anything, we'll let Mookie beat us. You kind of pick your poison at this point. Do you walk Mookie 2 to get to Freeman? You make it lefty on lefty, or do you pitch to Mookie right here? Mookie's 1 for 6 tonight, hitting .259 in the postseason, no home runs. And there's a stoppage in play. And they're going to walk Mookie right here. They're going to juice him up. I think Freeman's coming up. He is. So Freddie Freeman. Really, Freeman, I mean, he's a 300 hitter. I mean, he can definitely, shorten up right here, hit the ball to the other way. If he's trying to pitch outside, he's a good enough hitter. I'd rather pitch to Mookie, to be honest with you. I don't think I'd rather pitch to Freeman, even though it's lefty on lefty. He's not going to swing at anything bad. I think Mookie would have chased something. But Freeman 1 for 4, 2 walks on the night. Lauer sets, bases juiced for the Dodgers. Here's the pitch. Misses outside with the cutter. 85 miles an hour. Freeman takes 1-0 on the count. Postseason 4 for 12 with the home run in this World Series. Now Lauer sets, 1-0 count, 2 outs, bottom 13. Delivers. Freeman swings, drills one to center. It's going to stay in the ballpark. Varsho going back to the track, and he makes the catch. So that'll do it for the Dodgers in the 13th inning. We'll go to the 14th inning, tied at 5. This game's going on forever, but I decided to do it. It's a big situation, big game. So we got a 1-1 count. Enriquez still in the game to straw, and he misses on the outside corner with a four-seam fastball, 98 miles an hour. Straw 0 for 2 on the night, 2-1 count, no outs, top 14, tied at 5. Enriquez sets, delivers, and a strike, fouled off right behind home plate. So the count back in Enriquez's favor, 2-2. See if he goes back to that slider right here, starts him off on the middle of the strike zone, and then it falls off to the outside corner. He's throwing a lot of fastballs in this count. Enriquez sets, delivers, swung on, drilled to center, drifting back to the track. It's Edmund, and he makes the play. So 1 out, top 14. Straw gives it a ride, but it's not enough. Some warning track power here in extra innings. I wonder if these guys got some tired arms here. They've been swinging the bat all night. A lot of pinch hitters in this game. Defensive replacements, I'm sure. So you got 1 out, top 14. Enriquez sets to Clement, swung on, fouled, third base side. Starts him off, strike one. Ernie Clement, 1 for 6 on the night, a single in the fourth, hitting 400 in the postseason. 1 home run, 8 RBIs, 959 OPS. Doing pretty well. Enriquez sets, doesn't have to do too much, just try to hit it to the first base side right here. 1 out, top 14, and swung on, fouled off, right behind home plate. And Enriquez doing a good job, hitting him on the inside corner. Clement not able to hit it the other way. That's what he wants to do. Now I'm going to shorten up here on an 0-2 count. Enriquez sets, delivers, misses on the outside corner. He looked like he got a little piece of the strike zone right there. Didn't get the call from the umpire. It's going to be a 1-2 count. Didn't miss by much right there. Top 14, tied at 5, 1-2 count to Clement. Enriquez sets, delivers, fouled off right behind home plate. Again, we'll do it again. 21 pitches for Enriquez. It was early. It was about 102 the first inning. Now everything's about 98. So he's slowing down a little bit. 1-2 count, sets, delivers, hangs one right there, a slider. And Clement misses it. He was on it. Fouled it off to the third base side. Yeah, I might want to stay with the fastball after that slider. Sets, one out, top 14, delivers, fastball outside corner, fouls it off again, spoils that pitch. That's where you got to stay. You got to live there on that outside corner. You could freeze him. If you go back to that fastball on the inside, that could freeze him. But you're risking it being a ball, but I don't think he'd swing inside corner. You go back to the fastball outside. That's where they're setting up. Enriquez deals. It's a slider. He hung it again. But it's going to be out as Freeman scoops it up. 2 outs, top 14. He hit the ball hard to Muncy, but good play by both Muncy and Freeman. Muncy takes it off the long hop. Good throw to first. And, I mean, it's right to Freeman. I mean, it's not much of a scoop. Ball's like 5 feet away. That's an easy scoop for a good first baseman. The tough ones are when they get inside. They bounce like 20 feet or 15 feet in front of the first baseman. And you kind of got to get it like this. Those are the tough ones. But when they bounce like 5 feet away from the bag, they're kind of easy to scoop up. So Jimenez, Enriquez starts him out with a strike, 0-1 count, 2 outs, top 14. Enriquez sets, lefty, delivers, and he hits with a slider, swung on and missed, 0-2 count. Dodgers fans on their feet. He's got to dirt this one, slider in the dirt right here. No fastball inside. Oh, and he fouled it right off his ankle. He's down. He gets up limping. I think he's all right, though. Fouled it right off his knee. I remember Jermaine Dye did that one time, broke his leg. Fouled the ball right in a spot on his leg. And he fell down, and his leg was just broken. They actually had to carry him off the field. So you got a 0-2 count to Jimenez, the ninth hitter on the Blue Jays. 1 for 4 on the night. Enriquez sets, delivers, fouled off, third base side, 99 miles an hour. Again, he slowed down. It was 102 to start. Now everything's 98, 99. So this guy usually goes 1 inning, I'm sure. Gave it all that inning. Now he's got to go 2 because it's in extras. 0-2 count. Enriquez sets, delivers. There's that slider in the dirt, but it was spoiled off again by Jimenez. Good piece of hitting by him. Actually hit this, he was about to hit the dirt, bounce in the dirt, and he was able to still kind of square it up, foul it off. Enriquez sets, deals, swung on and missed, slider. And that'll do it for the top of the 14th. We go to the bottom of the 14th, and the Dodgers come up. Will Smith. Hurry up. Show the rest of the guys. Just Will Smith? Damn, that's a terrible graphic. I guess just Will Smith's coming up next inning. So first pitch at 8:11 Eastern time. I'm sorry now. So we got 122. Damn. A long ass game. 5 hours, 10 minutes. Here's Will Smith. Lauer still in the ball game, 16 pitches, and he misses with an off-speed pitch at cutter to start this at bat. Again, bottom 14 in extra innings. Blue Jays Dodgers tied at 5, game 3. World Series tied at 1. Lauer sets, delivers. Will Smith takes a curveball for a strike, evens the count at 1-1. So starting Will Smith off with the off-speed pitch is not going to give him a fastball. Lauer sets, 1-1 count, deals, swung on, fouled off. This time a fastball high, not in the strike zone. Will Smith helps him out right there, makes it a 1-2 count. So with one swing of the bat, the Dodgers could win and win game 3, go on to game 4, still at home. So this is big for them. Had their leadoff runner on last inning, not able to get him in. Lauer sets, deals. Smith fouls off another one. First base side, late on the fastball. So 1-2 count, bottom 14. Lauer sets, deals, misses down low. Will Smith spits on a slider right there. Wasn't enough bait on it. That ball had a lot of spin on it, not much movement. Really looked like a changeup, kind of more like than a slider. 2-2 count. Lauer sets. Will Smith pops it up, and right behind home plate, it's going to go foul. Continuing to spoil out pitches. 2-2 count. Smith 1 for 4 on the night. A good hitter, reliable for the Dodgers for the most part of his career. Catcher. Can he do it? Can he be the hero? Game 3. Lauer sets. 2-2 count to Smith. Deals. Swung on. Fouled off again. And we'll do the 2-2 count over. Lauer, 23 pitches. Magic Johnson looks on. The owner of the Dodgers. A lot of actors in the crowd they're showing on camera. 2-2 count. Lauer sets. Deals. Swung on. Drilled. I think Smith got it all. Going back to the track. Caught right at the wall. Varsho. Oh, man, I thought he got it. He acted like he got it. He was pimping it out of the box. But it just didn't have enough. I mean, this ball is about 3 feet from going over the wall. He pimped it out of the box. He thought he got it. I thought he did too. I hesitated on the call, though. It was too high. It was way too high. And he went right back to the track. His shoulder is right on the wall. Here's Muncy now with 1 out. Misses with his slider. Almost hits him. So Smith a couple feet from winning this game. Winning game 3 for the Dodgers. That close. Bottom 14, 0 for 6, Muncy tonight. A flyout, 2 groundouts, 2 strikeouts, and a pop out. Here's Lauer, 1-0 count, 1 out. Sets, deals, and he hits with the slider. Wow, they gave it to him. Thought that ball missed. It was high and inside. Muncy's right on the plate, so they give him that pitch. 1-1 count, 1 out. Lauer sets, deals, and he misses on that outside corner. Not by much. Muncy gets the count right back in his favor. 2-1 count. I think right here, you're just hoping he hangs the off-speed pitch. 2-1 count. Lauer sets, deals, swung on and missed. 2-2 count, challenged him. Didn't think he'd throw a fastball there on 2-1. But he hit his spot. It's a high and away. Really, where Muncy couldn't really do nothing with that pitch. So you got a 2-2 count. Lauer sets, deals. Swung! Drilled! Is it going to stay fair? Oh, and it misses. Misses by 10 feet. Muncy gave it a ride. Oh, man, a couple good swings on it by the Dodgers in this inning. Just unlucky. Oh, he was on top of this one. He hung it. He hung a bad one. Just Muncy couldn't straighten it out. That close. And they call a timeout. They're going to have to talk about this one. Sometimes you just know. Sometimes you just know when it comes off the bat, and you can kind of feel that it could be a home run. And he definitely got enough of it. He just didn't straighten it out enough. He was just way out in front of it. I thought Will Smith was way too high with the right wind, maybe pushing out of Dodger Stadium. That's probably out on most nights, but probably not blowing out there. And we play on. Bottom 14, 2-2 count. Just a long strike from Max Muncy. Lauer's got to stay in his zone right here. Can't get rattled by those two long balls. Here's the pitch. He sets, misses. Off-speed pitch, curveball down low. Full count. Me, going back to that fastball outside high. Outside corner high. Got to hit your spot though. 3-2 count. Lauer sets, deals, and he tried it. Outside corner, but he missed his spot. Muncy walks, so they got a runner on first. Got something out of those two long balls. At least they got a runner on first. Now you can try to get maybe Muncy moving a little bit. Try to get him on second. Here's Tosque Hernandez. Again, tied at 5. Bottom 14, 1 out. Muncy on first. Here's Hernandez. 3 for 6 tonight and a home run. Lauer sets, deals, and fouled off right behind home plate. Again, Hernandez right on that fastball. I don't think I'd throw that pitch again. If I did, I would start it off on the outside corner and have it finish off the plate. Or I'm throwing some type of slider and starting it off in the middle and having it end up low and inside. He got that pitch, though. He started him off. He got the 0-1. So now he can kind of maybe fish around a little bit, get him to maybe chase something. Lauer steps off the mound. Wants him to reset the pitches. 0-1 count to Hernandez. Lauer sets. Looks at first. Now delivers. Tosque Hernandez swings at a changeup in the dirt. And he helped them out right there. Got him to chase. That's when you got 0-1. When you got 0-1, you can kind of play around a little bit. You can throw that changeup in the dirt. You could throw that slider in the dirt. And if he doesn't chase, then you're 1-1. Then you got to get back and you got to make a pitch. But now you're 0-2. Now that power kind of leaves from Hernandez. So you got an 0-2 count. Bottom 14, Lauer sets, deals, misses again in the dirt. On a changeup, got him to try to chase again on that same pitch. Now I think you got to go fastball. You got to start it off in the outside corner, and hopefully he swings and misses on it. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Goes an off-speed pitch, a slider, and he misses outside. So a 2-2 count. Count back even. No movement for Muncy on first. This would be a good count to run him on. 2-2, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled off, first base side. Just hit it off the knob right there. Lucky to get a piece of it. This is a good curveball from Lauer. 12-6 break on it. Hernandez way out in front of the off-speed pitch. Lauer sets out of the stretch. Looks at Muncy at first. Now he deals. Misses upstairs with the fastball. 92. It's going to be a full count to Tosque. Edmund coming up next. He had a double his last at bat. Full count to Tosque. Lauer sets. Delivers. Fouled off. Four-seam fastball. 94. Challenged him right there. 38 pitches for Lauer, but that really doesn't matter. He's a starter in the regular season. Nine and 2 in the regular season. 3.18 ERA. 3-2 count to Tosque. 1 out, bottom 14, delivers. Swung on, drilled right up the middle. It's going to be a base hit for Tosque. They're going to hold Muncy at second. First and second for the Dodgers. 1 out. They got something working right here. Ducks on the pond for the Dodgers. Edman doubled. I said it in his last at bat, hitting 250 in the postseason, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. Can he be the hero? Needs a big hit. Got to come up clutch. Bottom 14, running out of pitchers. We've almost played 6 hours of baseball in this game 3. Here's Edman now. Digs into the box. Lauer sets. Muncy on second. Tosque on first. Here's the pitch. Swung on, drilled down the third base line, but well foul. Edman on that changeup. Blue Jays 2 for 11 with runners in scoring position. Dodgers 2 for 11 with runners in scoring position as well. Muncy takes his lead on second. Lauer sets, takes his look, throws to Edman. Swung on, popped up in the infield. Oh man, another horrible outcome for the Dodgers as they are unable to get the runner in. Edman pops out in the infield to Kenner Falea. Lauer makes a pitch. 2 outs, bottom 14. Now it's up to Rojas. A sack bunt, a miracle sack bunt. Honestly, I don't know how he got that bunt down. Ball's laying on his hands and he's able to get back. Good job by him to get that bunt down. Just the Dodgers weren't able to make anything happen. But he can be the hero. He's not bunting here. 2 outs, bottom 14. Lauer sets, delivers, try to get the curveball over and can't. It's going to be a 1-0 count. 2 outs. Muncy at second. Tosque on first. Tied at 5. Bottom 14. 1-0 count to Rojas. Lauer sets. Delivers. Swung on, drilled to third. Good play by Clement. He throws. It's in the dirt. Guerrero makes a good play and picks it off. And we go to the top of the 15th as the Dodgers strand runners on first and second. Muncy with the walk and Tosque Hernandez with a base hit up the middle. They're not able to do anything with it. Will Smith gave one a ride, but it was right to the warning track, right to the wall. Varsho made the catch. And we will go to the 15th inning, tied at 5. So we got an 0-1 count. Snyder to Klein. Snyder sets, deals, gets the off-speed pitch, a sweeper for a strike. High and outside, 0-2 count, top 15, tied at 5. Snyder working fast on the mound. Klein actually is the pitcher. Yeah, Klein sets, delivers, misses upstairs with another sweeper. 1-2 count, swung on and missed. 99 miles an hour, upstairs. Klein with his first strikeout on Snyder right there. World Series Game 3, 487 pitches. 18 pitchers they've used in this game. Jeez. Here's Klein, sets, gets the off-speed pitch, a curveball for a strike. He's working fast, too. This could be a really quick inning for the Dodgers. Luke's up 1 for 6 tonight. Klein works and misses. Oh, he gave him the strike upstairs. 0-2 count. That was a questionable call. It might have caught the strike zone, but yeah, I think that was, and they're reviewing it actually. I don't know if you can review it. 0-2 count, 1 out, top 15. Klein sets, delivers, misses again, upstairs with the curveball. 1-2 count. Sets and a fouled off on the third base side. We'll do it again. 1-2 count. 1 out, top 15, tied at 5. Klein versus Luke's. Klein working fast, sets, delivers, misses again. He's overthrowing a ton. He's got to slow it down just a tad. He's working too fast. 2-2 count, 1 out, top 15, swung on, fouled off, third base side. A lot of foul balls. Not able to square anything up for these teams. Two count. Klein sets, delivers, swung on, drilled to short. Betts has it. He's going to throw to Freeman for out number 2. Hit it off the end of the bat right there. Took a funny hop. Betts was able to get it. He took it on the short hop, too. I think that's what made it easy for him. No position player has ever pitched in a World Series. Wow. Top 15, 2 out. Swung on and missed. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. taking a swing for the downs right there. Top 15, 0-1 count to Vladdy. And he gets the strike on a high curveball. A couple of those in this at bat. One to Guerrero, one to the last hitter. A couple that you could have called a ball. Guerrero hitting .404 this postseason. 6 home runs, 12 RBIs, 0-2 count to him. Top 15, Klein sets, delivers, swung on, drilled right back up the middle. Going to be a tough play, and it's going to be a hit for Vladdy. He's going to be on. He's going to be 2 for 7 on the night. Right back up the middle. Good job by Rojas to keep it in the infield. He's a tough guy to get out. I mean, I think they pitched him well in that at bat. He had an 0-2 count. Vladdy was able to beat him. Just a good hitter. Here's Kenner Falea. Vladdy on first, and a strike right down inside corner low, 98 miles an hour. Good movement. Just running back in on the hands of that right hander. 0-1 count, top 15. Vladdy on first, 2 outs. Klein sets, delivers, misses outside with the sweeper. 16 pitches for Klein in this inning. 1-1 count to Falefa. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled off. First base side. Falefa 0 for 2 on the night. Klein can't hang one right here. He's just got to keep with this fastball. Put it in a good spot. 1-2 count. High, actually. The high fastball right there. Khalifa was late on it. Again, fouls it off. I think you can't go to the off speed right here. He's having a tough time catching up to the fastball. Just keep bringing the heat. And I like the spot low and inside right here with that movement on his fastball. Here's the 1-2 count. Vladdy on first. Here's the pitch. And Khalifa spits on a curveball in the dirt. So he evens the count back up at 2-2. We got deuces in the top of the 15th. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Vladdy on first. Tied at 5. Khalifa trying to get a big hit right here. Klein sets. Delivers. And hits that outside corner for strike 3. May I help you? Nope, just looking. Khalifa goes down on strikes. And we go to the bottom of the 15th. Tied at 15. Call, Otani, and Betts coming up. So we got an 0-2 count to Call. He was a pinch hitter last couple innings ago. I don't know how long ago that was. That was 13th inning. It's about an hour ago. Here's Call now. 0 for 1 on the night. Lauer, 45 pitches. The starter, 0-2 count, swung on, fouled off, knuckle curve. I don't like that spot right there. You got an 0-2 count and you throw a strike like that. That ball's got to be in the dirt. Ball's got to be right at his shoes in the dirt. 0-2 count right there. Lauer sets, delivers, misses with a four-seam fastball upstairs. 1-2 count. It's a good pitch right there. Waste the pitch. See if he'll chase that high fastball. Now he kind of changes his eye level. See if he can get something low. 1-2 count. And he stays upstairs. Misses high and inside. Alex Call trying to get the leadoff hitter on for Shohei Ohtani. Will they walk him with 1 out? That's the question. Here's the 2-2. Swung on, fouled off third base side. Out in front of that off-speed pitch. Call trying to shorten up. Just trying to put it in play. Two count. Lauer sets. Delivers. Swung on. Drilled to second. To Guerrero. And Call with good hustle. Almost beat it out. But it's going to be 1 out in the bottom 15th. As Shohei Ohtani comes up. Will they pitch to him? Did Call beat that out? No, he didn't. Half a step. Khalifa's taking his time. It's like, man, get rid of that ball. Call's racing down the line. And they walk Ohtani with 1 out. Nobody on. Whoa. I'm going to laugh if Ohtani steals second. Gets on second. He's got that type of speed. He can get on first. You walk him, he's going to steal second. And he's got the green light to do whatever he wants. So this count gets to maybe 2-2. You might see him going. Here's Betts now. Bottom 15, 1 out. First pitch to him. Strike. Curveball. Off-speed. Snuck an off-speed pitch in there for the first strike. 1 for 6 on the night. A single intentional walk. Hitting .259 on the postseason. No home runs. 6 RBIs. Here's Mookie. Stands in. Lauer sets. Shohei on first. Takes a look at Shohei. Now he delivers. Misses. Inside. Four-seam fastball. 93 miles an hour. They're rocking with Lauer the rest of the way. The Blue Jays are out of pitchers. Probably want to save their starter for tomorrow. Ohtani, 8-time reaching base tonight. Wow, it's a World Series record. Bottom 15, Lauer sets, deals, swung on and missed. Mookie Betts chased a slider out of the strike zone. Good pitch by Lauer. Got him to chase. 1-2 count to Betts, 1 out. Ohtani on first. Will he go? Lauer sets. Delivers. Swung on. Betts drills it to right. It's going to stay in the ballpark. And it's going to be 2 outs. Bottom 15. Ohtani still on first. Unable to tag up right there. If you're going to go on Lauer, you probably want to go on the first pitch because he's trying to sneak off-speed pitches in. Here's Freeman now. Stands in. 2 outs. Bottom 15. Lauer, 54 pitches. Tied at 5. He steps off the rubber. Freeman digs into the box. The lefty on lefty. Lauer sets. Delivers. Misses upstairs with a fastball right in on the hands of Freeman. 1-0 count. Freddie Freeman trying to be the hero with one swing of the bat, trying to win the Dodgers game 3. Tied up at 1 in this series. Lauer sets 1-0 count to Freeman. Delivers. Ooh, check swinged him right there. Got the call. 83-mile-an-hour slider. 1-1 count. Great pitch right there on the outside corner. Off-speed pitch. Ohtani hasn't been moving yet. I think a guy with 40-plus steals would be on the move right here. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch to Freeman. Swung on. Drilled. Is he going to get over his head? Varsho's right under it. And he tracks it down for out number 3. But Freeman gives it a ride. The Dodgers strand Ohtani on first after the intentional walk. And we go to the top of the 16th inning. One count. Klein misses with the fastball outside. I don't know what's crazy. Ohtani, we're in the 16th inning, or Ohtani being on base 8 times tonight. Here's Varsho. A couple nice catches in center. 2 for 5 tonight. 2-1 count to him. Swung on, drilled to second. Great play by Rojas. 1 out, top 16. Klein, 24 pitches. Now he's going to face Tyler Heineman, the catcher, with 1 out. Top 16, nobody on base. Tied at 5. Here's Klein's pitch. Swung on, drilled to third, but it's foul. Lefty on righty, Klein's pitch swung on. It's a good pitch to hit right there. Just 97 miles an hour, not able to catch up with it. 0-2 count. Again, another possible quick inning here for the Dodgers. 0-2 count to Heineman. Klein sets, delivers, swung on, fouled off again. He's giving them good pitches to hit. And these fastballs are straight, too. They're not like they're moving at all. He's throwing one really good fastball on the inside corner with good movement. Here's the 0-2, swung on, fouled off first base side. Heineman staying alive right here. I try a fastball upstairs. See if he swings at it. Too many good pitches in the strike zone on an 0-2 count. Top 16, 0-2 count to Heineman. Swung on. Ball's in the strike zone again. He tried that high fastball, but wasn't able to get it up enough, and Heineman fouls it off right behind home plate. I tried again, but you got to get it higher than that. 0-2 count. They're setting up on that outside corner. Klein sets, deals, and he misses in the dirt. Ball bounced to like 10 feet from home plate right there. And they're feeding the players in the dugout. They're bringing watermelon, bananas. The first time. Might as well just bring them some Burger King. Top 16, 1-2 count. One out. Here's the pitch to Heineman. Swung on, drilled to first, and fouled off. Got some chick doing her makeup in the crowd. Marlins man right behind home plate. Here's Klein now, sets 1-2 count to Heineman. One out, top 16. Here's the pitch. Swung on, popped up. In the infield, Klein's under it. Usually you don't see the pitcher take a fly ball like that, but it was right to Klein. They got pineapple, bananas, cantaloupe. Oh yeah, they served it on a platter too. Gatorade. Oh, they're good. We could play a whole nother game. They just got food. Here's Miles Straw, 0 for 3 on the night. A fielder's choice, a line out and a fly out, hitting 143 this postseason. Takes a strike on the inside corner. 98 miles an hour, 0-1 count. 2 outs, top 16. Tied at 5. Miles Straw played for the Astros, the Guardians, and now the Blue Jays in the playoffs. And he takes another strike, 0-2 count. Klein trying to get out of this inning. A lot of foul balls to Heineman. 34 pitches so far. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. And the Dodgers get out of it. They're going to the bottom of the 16th. Tied at 5. Here we go. 1-out count. Lauer's still in the ball game. And Will Smith takes a strike on the outside corner. So we got a 1-1 count. Will Smith, 1 for 5 on the night. Lauer, 59 pitches in extra innings. Bottom 16, 1-1 count. Lauer delivers, and he hits with the strike. A cutter on the inside corner. It's a 1-2 count. Gets the count right back in his favor. Making big pitches in extra innings in Game 3. Which team wants to take the lead in this series? Tied at 1. Will Smith trying to be the hero here. Gave it a ride his last at bat. Right to the track. 1-2 count. Swings and misses. Strike 3. Four-seam fastball. Outside corner. Good pitch right there. Can't pull that. I mean, Will Smith's trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark on an outside pitch. If anything, you're going to swing and miss, or you're going to pop that ball up. On 1-2 like that, you really got to shorten up, really look the other way, and Smith's trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. I don't blame him. He's trying to get out of here. 1 out, bottom 16 to Muncy. He gave it a ride his last at bat, but it was foul, well foul. Oh, wow, he called that a strike. A terrible call from the umpire on an 0-1 count. He might be losing his eyesight because that was about 2 inches above the strike zone. Now Muncy's down to an 0-2 count. 1 out, bottom 16, nobody on base, tied at 5. Blue Jays have a right-hander in the bullpen. Muncy 0 for 6 on the night. Lauer in the windup delivers, misses outside. Cutter right there, a waste of pitch on the 0-2 count. See if he tries to tie Muncy up here with the fastball inside. Here's the pitch. Off speed in the dirt. 2-2 count. Evens back up. Missed with a cutter right there. Ohtani on base tonight 8 times. Here's Lauer sets and a foul ball by Muncy, but that record's never going to be broken. And if we continue to play more baseball, Ohtani's going to get intentionally walked again. I mean, there's a chance he could be on base 10 times tonight, which is insane. That record's never going to be broken. Lauer 2-2 count. Swung on and missed. Muncy chased a cutter right there. 2 outs, bottom 16. And Lauer's throwing a whole game here. He's got 67 pitches. Great pitch right there. Good spin. Bottom 16, 2 outs. Here's Tosque. Swung on, drilled to center. Did he do it? Is it in the ballpark? Varsho going back. Oh, and he makes the catch right at the wall. Oh, man. Tosque gave it a ride. I thought it was gone. Usually I'm a pretty good judge of those. Man, I thought he gave it a good ride right there. Ball staying in the ballpark tonight. It's definitely not blowing out because that ball Smith hit should have been out. And that ball Tosque hit gave it a good ride. We go to the 17th inning. So they got one out, top 17. Here's Klein still in the ball game to Jimenez. Didn't see the first out, but we're tied at 5. 1 for 5. Jimenez, sac fly, single intentional walk, and he takes a strike, a curveball. Evens the count at 1-1. 1 out, top 17, tied at 5. Bullpen has been amazing for both teams, as Klein misses with a fastball right there on the inside corner. Tough call. Should have got the strike, didn't get it. 2-1 count to Jimenez. He stands in the box, lefty on righty. Here's Klein's pitch. Swung on and missed, 97 miles an hour, right down the middle of the plate. 2-2 count. Count evens. See if Klein goes back to that fastball again. Here's the pitch. 2-2 count. Misses in the dirt. Curveball. 3-2 count. Snyder on deck. He's 1 for 2 on the night. Klein's got to make a pitch right here. Full count. 1 out. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 99 upstairs. Jimenez can't catch up to the heat. 4 strikeout for Klein. 43 pitches in this extra innings. So 2 outs, top 17. Here's the pitch from Klein to Snyder. What a pitch right there. Outside corner, low. Snyder can't do nothing with that. 0-1 pitch. Working fast. Swing. Oh, right back up the middle to Klein. And great reaction time. He smiles right back at Snyder. And that'll do it for the top of the 17th. We go to the bottom of the 17th as Snyder drills one right back up the middle to Klein. But the reaction time, he's right there to make the play. Wow. And we continue to the bottom of the 17th. Here we go, bottom 17. Looks like we got a new pitcher on the mound. Brendan Little. It took Lauer out of the ballgame. Should have just kept him going. Here's the lefty. Little's first pitch, and he misses. Sinker upstairs. 1-0 count to Edmund. He doubled in the 13th, hit 245 this postseason. 2 home runs, 6 RBIs, trying to be the hero in Game 3. Little sets. 1-0 count to Edmund. Delivers. Swung on and missed. Great pitch right there, a cutter. 1-1 count. Gets the count back to even. Little steps off the rubber. Gets the rosin bag. Now steps back on. Sets. 1-1 to Edmund. Swung on and missed. Knuckle curve right there. Showing off all the pitchers. Bottom 17, 1-2 count to Edmund. No outs. Tied at 5. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Edmund goes down on strikes. Another knuckle curve. Beautiful pitch from Little. 1 out, bottom 17. Here's Rojas now, pinch hitter a couple innings ago. Here's the pitch to him. Hits with a sinker, fastball for a strike, 0-1 count. 0 for 1 for Rojas, a sac bunt in the 13th. Hitting 3 for 9 this postseason. Everyone on pins and needles in Dodger Stadium. Swung on and missed. Knuckle curve again. 0-2 count. Rojas stands in, working out of the stretch for Little. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Spits on another knuckle curve. It's going to be a 1-2 count for Rojas. This guy played for the Marlins for a few years, was a good hitter over there. Now playing for the Dodgers. One-two count to Rojas. 1 out, bottom 17. Here's the pitch from Little, and he misses outside with a knuckle curve. 2-2 count. You got Call on deck. Shohei Ohtani in the hole. 2-2 count to Rojas. Here's the pitch from Little, and Rojas swings, hits a ground ball to short. To first. Vladdy's got it for out number 2. Can Alex Call get on base right here? Think if he gets on first, do you walk Ohtani still? Obviously, if he gets a double, then you walk Ohtani with the base open. You put a guy in scoring position just so Ohtani doesn't beat you. Here's Little now. Sets 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Misses inside to Call. 1-0 count. 0 for 2 in extra innings. A pop out and a ground out. Alex Call, 3 for 6 this postseason. Little sets. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch to Call. Swung on, drilled into left center. It's going to be a hit for Call. And a great turn from him. And they get it in quick. Call's going to be on first with a 2-out hit. And I think you got to walk Ohtani right here. I mean, you've already walked him a couple times. You just put him on base 8 times tonight. A World Series record. Yep, you just give him 4. Give him 4, put him on. Or they're going to pitch to him. Wow. You got lefty on lefty right here. They're going to talk about it, but This is some Barry Bonds shit. I've seen one time Barry Bonds get walked intentionally with the bases loaded. Otani's 4 for 4 tonight. Two doubles, two solo home runs. You can't blame him. You just don't want him to beat you, and I understand that. You want one of these other guys to do that. Man, that home run that he hit, he just smashed one. They tried to throw it up high to him. The other one he got an oppo taco on. So he beat you on every part of the yard. Both of those pitches were fastballs, so I don't think you'll see another fastball this at bat. You don't give him anything good to hit. They're going to pitch to him, though. Bottom 17, here's the pitch, Ohtani, and he spits on a knuckle curve in the dirt. It's going to be a 1-0 count. Can he be the hero? He's been on base all game tonight. A World Series record. 8 times on base tonight. Incredible. Ohtani stands in the box, lefty on lefty, little sets. Call on first. Here's the pitch to Ohtani. And in the dirt again, 2-0 count. Pitching around him. If I'm called right here, maybe I get going. Maybe I get in motion. Maybe there's a ball gets behind him. Pass ball. He's able to get to third right here. 2-0 count to Ohtani. Definitely not going to throw him a fastball right here. 2 outs. Misses outside with the knuckle curve. 3-0 count. He's definitely got the green light right here. If you try to sneak a fastball in, here's the pitch, and he misses outside again with the sinker. So Ohtani on first, Call on second. Mookie Betts has got to be the hero. Bottom 17, 2 outs. Got to come up with a big hit here. 9th time reaching on base tonight. Incredible. We'll never see that again. Never in my lifetime will I ever see a guy in a World Series reach base 9 times. First and second, 2 outs. Here's Betts. And he misses with the sinker. Ball could have went either way. Could have been a strike. Didn't get the call. 1-0 count. Bottom 17, 2 outs. First and second for Betts. Call takes his lead on second. Here's the pitch. Misses in the dirt. Sinker. It's going to be a 2-0 count. You got to make a pitch here at least. Can't throw a fastball right here. And if you do throw a fastball, you start it off on the outside corner. Have it finish off the plate. There's the 2-0 pitch to Betts. Swung on and missed. Sinker. Chased it. Bottom 17, 2-1 count. Mookie Betts, 2 outs. Call on second. Ohtani on first. Tied at 5. Can he be the hero in game 3? Little sets. Delivers. Swung on, drilled third base side, but it's foul. Two count to Mookie Betts. Bottom 17. Deuces, 2 outs. First and second. And Little steps off the rubber. Can't do that again. That'll be a pitch violation. Bottom 17. 2-2 count. 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Betts. And he misses. Outside knuckle curve. Full count. Something's got to give right here. Runners will be on the move. 3-2 count to Betts. Little sets, runners go. Swung on, drill down to third, and it's foul. Oh, wow. Betts was all over that off-speed pitch. He hung it that close. Just haven't been able to straighten it out. When they have, they've hit it to the warning track. Betts trying to come up with a big hit. 3-2 count. Runners take their lead. They're going to go again. Here's the pitch from Little. Swung on off the knob. Betts staying alive with that pitch. Shout out to all the Dodgers fans that have stayed through the. It's a World Series game. They have to stay. They paid big money for those seats. 3-2 count. Bottom 17, 2 outs. Runners take their lead. Runners go. Here's the pitch. Little swung on. Betts flies it up in the infield. Guerrero under it, and he makes the catch. And we go to the top of the 18th inning, tied up at 5. Blue Jays coming up to hit. Lukes, Guerrero Jr., and Falifa. So 1 out, 1-0 count to Guerrero. And a foul ball to the first base side. Sorry, I'm late. I had to do something. Oh, now they brought bubble gum, bananas. Oh, now you got strawberries, some berries in there too. Looks like some grapes. Top 18, 1-1 count to Guerrero. Here's the pitch. Misses inside from Klein. Guerrero 2 for 7 on the night. 2-1 count. Tied at 5, top 18. Here's the pitch. Misses outside, curveball. 86 miles an hour right there. Yamamoto is getting loose in the Dodgers bullpen. The game 2 starter. He told Dave Roberts, I want to go throw, and Klein misses a curveball. Guerrero is on with 1 out in the top of the 18th. Yamamoto just threw 9 innings in game 2. It's game 3. He's in the bullpen. Wow. I guess only in the World Series you're going to do something like that. They pay him a lot of money, though. You saw Randy Johnson and Curt Schilling do it back in the day. Guerrero on first. Here's the pitch to Khalifa. Misses inside a four-seam fastball. Klein, not a starter. He's a reliever. He's going all this way. So David Roberts knows eventually he's going to wind down and wear out. Top 18. Here's the 1-0 count. Fouled off right behind home plate. Definitely on that fastball. It was 98 to start. Now it's around 93, 94. So Klein has lost some gas. 55 pitches. Khalifa 0 for 3 on the night. Guerrero on first. Here's the ground ball to short. Double play ball to Freeman. Oh, and Khalifa ran it out. That's big right there. He's able to beat out that double play ball. It took a while for Betts to get it out of his glove. And now Khalifa's on second. They're going to go back and review this just to see if that ball got there before Khalifa's foot got to the bag. Again, Betts takes a while to get rid of this ball out of his glove. I think that's an out. I think that's a double play ball. Oh, yeah, that's out. He's definitely out. Go back and replay that. It's close. Really close. Back in the day, it used to be tie goes to the runner. But right there, I think it's going to be out number 3. Double play ball. I mean, really no need to go any longer. Shit, this replay is taking 5 minutes. He's obviously out. So it's going to be bottom 18. Dodgers coming up. It's going to be Will Smith, Tosque Hernandez, Tommy Edman. Damn, what is taking forever? No way. They called him safe. He was out. His foot is not even on the bag, and Freeman's got the ball in his glove. That's terrible. You even went back and looked at that. Top 18, 2 outs. Here's Varsho. 2 for 6 on the night. A walk, 2 singles, a hit by pitch. Runner on first, it's Khalifa, who was out on the replay. They gave it to him. He's safe. And misses Smith to first. Where's the camera angle? It's the third. He threw the ball to first. Why are we showing the third base umpire? That's terrible, man. Come on, Fox. Top 18, 1-0 count. 2 outs to Varsho. Swung on, popped up. Will Smith under it, but it's going to go out of play. So we got a 1-1 count, 2 outs. Khalifa on first, tied up at 5. Top 18. Klein sets. 1-1 count to Varsho. Delivers. Misses outside. Will Smith tried to frame it. Tried to bring that glove back up. But didn't get the call. Just missed the bottom half of that outside corner. 2-1 count to Varsho, and he pops it up behind home plate. Evens the count at 2-2. Deuces in the top of the 18th. Klein sets, 2-2 pitch to Varsho. Swung on, fouled off, third base side this time. Laid on a fastball. 61 pitches for Klein, who's done a tremendous job coming out of the bullpen. I mean, this guy probably only gets 1 or 2 innings, and now he's gone about 5. 2-2 pitch to Varsho. Swung on, popped up. Fouled again, four-seam fastball, 97 miles an hour. And we'll do it again, 2-2 count. Varsho stands in, Klein sets, delivers, 2-2 pitch, spits on it, sweeper, full count. You go to Yamamoto right here. If he walks this guy, he's about out of gas. You can tell. 3-2 count now. Klein sets, Khalifa goes, and it's popped up again. Foul territory. 63 pitches now for Klein. Eight pitches this at bat. He's fouled off about 4 in a row. Full count to Varsho. Klein sets, deals, delivers, fouled off again. Hit Will Smith actually right in the hand. I don't know if they're going to come out and take a look at his hand. I mean, he looks like he's okay, but the ball got fouled off. Ooh, right into his wrist. Oof, that's a tough one. That ball is 95, then comes off the bat, probably about at 100, goes right to his wrist, hits right off the bone. It wasn't his throwing hand, though, so that was good. 3-2 count to Varsho, and he misses inside. Did he go? No! Runners on first and second. What an at bat from Varsho. Now do you go to Yamamoto? He's in the bullpen right now. Do you go to the Game 2 hero? He's ready to throw for you. Throw his arm out for you, Yamamoto. Will Roberts make the move right now? They're on the phone. Catcher talking to Klein. Yamamoto, he's ready. This man started Game 2, and he's coming back in Game 3. That's awesome. (1950) shit going on right here in the World Series. Oh, they're staying with Klein. Wow. I'm surprised they would stick with him. You got Yamamoto in the bullpen. I mean, Klein's out of gas right now. I don't know why you would stick with him. All right, runners on first and second, 2 outs, top 18. Klein's pitch, fouled off. 97 on that one. Heineman 0 for 2 in the extra innings, a fly out and a pop out. Klein sets, delivers, misses, curveball in the dirt. Heineman spits on it, didn't chase that one. 1-1 count. First and second. Varsho on first, Khalifa on second. They take their leads. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch from Klein. Misses in the dirt. This guy's out of gas. Runners now on second and third. Can't afford it for another ball in the dirt like that. He's obviously at the point now where he's missing all of his off-speed pitches. His only thing he's got right now is a fastball. I mean, you're at the point now where he's only got the fastball and you're risking another wild pitch. You could put Yamamoto in the game right now. You could walk Heineman and put Yamamoto in the game. Now Klein has something in his shoe. Trying to get some better traction on his cleats. Man, he better do a good job, that bat boy. He better scrape the bottom of that shoe. That bat boy's going to be a hero if he's able to get Klein out of this inning with that scrape job. Klein did the left foot. The bat boy did the right foot. Scrape the dirt off the cleat. That's a 9-screw cleat too. So he's going to get some good traction on this pitch. 2-1 count. Misses inside. Four-seam fastball. 98 miles an hour. 3-1 count to Heineman. He's going to see a fastball right here. Straw on deck. Can't beat you deep. He's going to beat you with a hit, though. And he gets the strike on the inside corner. Heineman didn't like it. So we go to full count, 2 outs. Top 18. Who's going to get the big hit first? Klein set, 71 pitches, 3-2 count, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Swung and missed! And Klein is fired up. He gets the swing and miss from Heineman on the curveball. We go to the bottom of the 18th. What a scrape job by that bat boy. What a hell of a job by Klein right there. I'm sure Yamamoto is coming in this next inning. But Klein with 6 innings, and Little misses with a knuckle curve right there. Evens the count at 1-1 to Freddie Freeman, who's 1 for 6 on the night. 2 walks, a single, an RBI, and a stolen base. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Freeman. Misses outside on a cutter. Freeman trying to end this thing with 1 swing of the bat. 2-1 count. No outs. Bottom 18. Tied at 5. Little sets. 2-1 pitch. Misses outside on a cutter. 3-1 count. Freeman should get a good pitch to hit right here. Three-one count to Freeman. Here's the pitch. And a great pitch right there. 4-seam fastball. High and outside. Freeman trying to get on base. 3-2 count. Little sets. Delivers. Swung on to the center. Did he do it? Is it enough? Varsho going back. 395. He did it. Freeman's going to win game 3. He puts his hands in the air. The Dodgers run a goal play to greet him. And Freeman ends it. What a swing. 1 swing of the bat. And the Dodgers win game 3. Incredible. 18 innings. What a game. We'll never see it again. Santa Maria. What a game.